Good morning and welcome to our English lesson today. It's a continuation of Monday's lesson. We are going to wind up sentences with similar meaning under correlatives. So we've talked of sentences with similar meaning, and I was trying to tell you that you can go back to KCP Boosters and check question 16 to 25. You are going to find nearly every year they are going to test a learner to give a sentence that means the same as the one that they have given you. And you realize that most of these sentences, they lie under direct speech, indirect speech, passive and active voice. They lie under correlatives or conditional sentences. And we said we have three types of conditional sentences: the likely, unlikely, which is also called the improbable, and then the impossible condition. You should be in a position to differentiate the improbable condition and the impossible condition. The improbable condition uses the past tense plus have, and the simple past tense plus have, and then the impossible condition uses the past perfect tense, the past perfect plus would have. Because instead of asking you to give a sentence that means the same, maybe they can ask you to do what? To complete the sentence correctly. So on Monday we talked of correlatives. We talked of correlative neither nor, either or, not only but also, and both and we said when you have either or, you have been given either or, and then they want you to give a sentence that means the same. I said it is only one of the two items mentioned that whatever the action in the sentence was, whatever the action in the sentence was. Either Amina or Abdi went to the market. Said one of them went to the market, or you can simply say Amina went to the market, Abdi didn't, or Abdi went to the market and Amina did it, and Amina didn't. And then we talked of neither nor, which means none. We said we have neither nor, which means none of the items mentioned. So if we say none of the items mentioned, you can say I neither take tea nor coffee, which means none of them. You take none of them. You don't take tea, and you also don't take tea, and you also don't take coffee, which means none of them. And they say both and are not only but also. You have both and then not only but also, can also be used as conjunctions of addition, which means if you have them in a sentence, they can replace each other. She is both tall, we can say she's both hardworking and humble. So instead of, if they give you both hardworking and humble, and then they want you to give a sentence that means the same, you can say she's both hardworking and humble. You can say she's not only hardworking but also humble, which means not only but also, not only but also has replaced both and, not only but also has replaced both and. Or you can use conjunctions of addition. You can use what? Conjunctions of addition. It is not only or. You can use conjunctions of addition. And I've talked of conjunctions. You know conjunctions of addition. On top of, in addition to, moreover. You come up with that. You have neither nor, which means none, and either or, which means one of the two items mentioned. So in our today's lesson, we continue the sentences with similar meaning, but we are talking of correlative 2, such that, so that, and 2 for 2. Trust me, if these questions are asked in the exam, and then somebody is supposed to give a proper continuation. For example, they can give a sentence and say, she was so humble. We couldn't tell she was a princess. We could not tell she was a princess. She was so humble, we could not tell she was a princess. And then they say, can you give the correct continuation? A, they give you that. B, they give you 2. Let's say, what I'm trying to say is every learner is going to get this question correct. Trust me. Most of the learners, not actually everyone, are going to get this question correct. She was so humble that we could not tell. Everybody is going to have that. to fill the blank space. Or sometimes they can just give you she was so humble, and then you are supposed to give a whole continuation, not just filling the blank space. Most people are going to get this correct. She was so humble that we could not tell she was princess. She was a princess. Princess, you know, getting a princess who is humble is like, I don't know, looking for a needle in a haystack. So she was so humble that we could not tell she was a princess. You have that. Or it was too heavy to carry. People learners are going to come up with the correct continuation of this sentence. But when now a learner is told to give a sentence that means the same, most learners cannot come up with sentences that mean the same. So to, such that, so that, and to, for to can also be used as adverbs of degree because they show us the extent to which something happened, how extreme or great something is. You can say how extreme or great, something is. And you realize that extreme can be good or can be bad. Something is. So you can say she was jaw-dropping beautiful, or you can say he had a face only a mother could laugh. Those are extremes, like something not like the normal. If you say something is jaw-breaking beautiful, it means it is very, very, very beautiful. So it is giving us the to, such that, so that, and to, for to shows the extreme or how great something is. Now, the tea was too hot. Let's say, for example, the tea was too hot. The tea was too hot to drink. That is my sentence. Or I can say, the tea was so hot. I can say the tea was so hot. The tea was so hot that I couldn't drink. The tea was too hot that I couldn't drink it. Now, do we drink tea or we take tea? Let's say too hot to take. Too hot to take. That I couldn't take it. Let's go with take. Okay, so you have that. The tea was too hot to take. The tea was so hot that I couldn't take it. I'm using so that and I'm using to show the extreme of how hot this tea was. If it is hot that you can't drink, or if it is too hot that you can't take it, then it means it is very hot, like you can't. Hot, super hot. Now, the tea was too hot to drink. Another sentence that if you're asked in an exam to give a sentence that means the same, you can simply say the tea was too hot to take. Instead of saying that, you can say the tea was so hot that I couldn't take it. Which means these correlatives can replace each other in a sentence. They can replace each other in a sentence. You can say, it was such hot that I couldn't drink it. It was too hot for me to drink. Which means if you have this sentence if you have this correlative, for example, somebody has given you to, or somebody has said the question with such that, and they want a sentence that means the same, you can replace these correlatives with each other. But what happens if there is no correlative here that can be replaced? Like you have a question which is using to. They want a sentence that means the same, but in your answers there is no such that, there is no so that, and there is to, for, and to. What are you going to come up with? What are you going to replace the sentence with? Now, you can use conjunctions of reason. You can use conjunctions of reason. You can use conjunctions of what? Reason. Now, or you can simply say the tea was too hot to take. You can say I couldn't take the tea because it was very hot. So I say they can replace each other in a sentence, or if they aren't replacing each other in a sentence, these correlatives replace each other in a sentence. But if they are not, you can use conjunctions of reason. Most of us have, we've talked about conjunctions, and we've talked about conjunctions of reason. So we can have conjunctions of reason. I can say, the tea was too hot to take. So you can say, I couldn't, for example, I couldn't take the tea. I couldn't take the tea because it was very hot. Because it was very hot. Now, you realize that I said I couldn't take the tea because it was very hot. Or I couldn't jump because the rope was very high. Because the rope was very high. You can say the rope was too high to jump. You can say the tree was too slippery to climb. You can say the food was too much to finish. Or it was so much that we couldn't finish. It was too much for us to finish. They can replace each other in a sentence. What if they are not replacing each other in a sentence? You make sure you have a conjunction of reason. You may have a conjunction of reason. Why? Conjunction of reasons tell us or answer the question why. They tell us why something happened. They tell us why something happened. Now, if they are going to tell us why something happened, for example, in this sentence, the conjunction of reason because is telling us why you couldn't take the tea. It is answering the question why. Why couldn't you take the tea? It was very hot. Now, I couldn't take the tea because it was very hot. But you will see some learners who are going to say, for example, somebody is going to say, I couldn't take the tea. I couldn't take the tea because it was too hot. Because it was too hot. Now, if you have because it was too hot in your sentence, then that sentence is wrong. You are not going to get it correct. It is grammatically correct, trust me. But then it is not a replacement of to. Why? Because you have done what? You have used the correlative you are supposed to replace in the sentence that means the same. This same scenario happens. I was talking about this when I also talked about this when I was talking about conjunctions that show a very short period of time, correlatives that show a very short period of time. No sooner than, scarcely, when, barely when, hardly when. The moment you are supposed to replace them, I said they can replace each other in a sentence, or you can say immediately, or you can use as soon as. If the question is stating, no sooner had we reached the class than the bell rang, and then they ask you to give a sentence that means the same, and then you say, as soon as we reach the class, when the bell rang, your sentence is wrong. As much as you use as soon as in your sentence, but just remember when is still appearing in your answer, and when is a correlative accompanying, is one of the words accompanying the hardly to form the correlative that you are supposed to replace. Just make sure whatever you are having, the correlative you are replacing, does not appear again in your answer, unless it is a twin correlative. Like you can say to, which can be replaced with such that, which can be replaced with so that, or to for to, or so that can be replaced with such that. If we say twin correlatives, which means they mean the same, they give us nearly the same idea. That's what I'm talking about. So don't say the tea was too hot to take. That's correct. And then they ask for a sentence that means the same. And then you say, I couldn't take the tea because it was too hot. Your answer is wrong. Simply say, I couldn't take the tea because it was very hot. I couldn't take the tea because it was hot. Actually. I couldn't take the tea because it was hot. Just make sure you don't come up with too. I couldn't take the tea because it was too hot. Your answer becomes wrong. So you can replace with conjunctions of reason, and most of you know conjunctions of reason. Actually, the common conjunction of reason is because you can use so, and also you can use as. We call them conjunctions of reason. They answer the question why. Or they tell us the reason as to why something happened. So our next group of conjunctions, we are going to talk of prefer to. We are going to talk of prefer to, and then we are going also to talk of rather than. So rather than and prefer to. So rather than and prefer to, they nearly mean the same. So rather than in prefer to, you like one of the item, actually the first item mentioned more than the second one, or you would rather have the first item mentioned than the second one. And in rather than, it means you prefer one action and not the other one in the same sentence. For example, you can say, I prefer coffee to tea. The only problem with taking coffee is you don't sleep. I prefer coffee to tea. Like, I would rather have coffee than tea. No, like you like the first item mentioned. You like the first item more. You like more the first item mentioned. Now, if somebody asks you to give a sentence that means the same, you can say, I would rather have coffee. I would rather have coffee than tea. I would rather have coffee than tea. Now, which means you like coffee more than tea. You like coffee more than tea. Now, if somebody asks you to give a sentence that means the same, what are you going to say? You are going to say, or for example, they say Kevin prefers coffee to tea. So you are going to say Kevin likes tea likes coffee more than tea. The first item mentioned is the one that is most preferred. So I prefer coffee to tea. Give a sentence that means the same. I like coffee more than tea. The second item mentioned, or the second action mentioned in the sentence, is the least preferred. The first action, first noun or action mentioned in the sentence is the most preferred. I prefer coffee to tea. So you can say she likes coffee is the most liked or most preferred, or the least liked item is tea. The second one is the least liked, and then the first either if it's a noun or if it's an action is the most liked one. You can say I prefer walking to cycling. I prefer walking to cycling. You can say I like walking more than what? Cycling. Or the writer or the person that whoever that sentence is about loves walking more than cycling. But the sentence that can also mean the same is cycling is the least preferred item. Which means if they say least, that person does not like it as much as the first action or item that has been mentioned. Just keep in mind the first action mentioned or the first item mentioned is the most preferred one. Now you realize that we have prefer to and then we also have rather than. But remember, prefer to can also take or in a question, and rather than can also take or in a question. Don't get it twisted. You have prefer to in a statement and rather than in a statement. Prefer or in a question and rather or in a question. And then if somebody is going to ask you to give a sentence that means the same, they are going to ask you to replace prefer to or rather than. Not prefer or rather or. Make sure you make notes. Once you've made the notes, go through kindly. And then I'm going to send questions, KCP questions, or I'm going to give KCPEs and the KCPEs, and then the question, which number that the question that asked about a sentence that means the same, which number that question was, and then learners you're supposed to attend. Have it on.